Another day. Let's update a little bit later. Yes, I'm gonna stay on to like a couple hours tonight. I don't think I'm gonna stay on longer than 4. Let's do my dailies and then do dailies, resin, do the event. Or I forget to do my login. Login. Yep. Got a lot of cleaning today. Gotta do some more cleaning tomorrow. Spend another hour trying to get all my room cleaned up for the garage sale. Moved around a lot of shit. Still have a decent amount of stuff, but it's not as much. Gotta get up around noon tomorrow and do a bunch of stuff.
Come take a look. Add as add as
Hard work is all.
Take part in the event. How many landlines and challenges can exist in most and leave it to me for? You couldn't do Spiral Abyss. No. God. How many boss enemies? I'm not sure. The elemental resonances. Check. Oh, you have to. You fail. You can't go. You can't do it again. I try. Seems so many times a day. I don't think. I don't think you can hurt with geo damage. If they are immune to it, I'm pretty sure you could. Yeah. Don't know. You can keep trying. I don't know this one. They are man. I don't know all these answers. Eat. Oh, can you only have one? I don't know all these. I really don't know. So it's not this one. It's not this one. It's not that one. Okay, what was that one? Okay, whatever. One. I picked 4, 3, 1, 2. It's 2. Got that done. I honestly hate this thing. It's, I think it's just silly. I don't like that. I don't honestly like the Paimon questions. I think those are such a waste. It's like, oh boy, kid I don't care about. It's on the objective. Attention. Do that one. What's his name? I think it's this one. Do this one.
As per our contract. By royal decree, cut to the chase. Blaze over. Hey! Yeah!
As you wish, main Fräulein.
Cut to the chase. Blaze over. Rex Lapis. I am sorry. Cut to the chase.
So soon. Can't run from dead.
Make sure I go to bed by 4:30 so I can get up instead of 11:30. Do what I need to do.
Born of ice and frost. Oz reveal. Got lucky that time. Cut to the chase. We're way behind. Incoming. For Rex Lapis. Midnight Phantasmagoria. With sword comes shadow. Incoming. No touching. Incoming.
Run from dead.
Let the show begin. Speed of light. Access denied. By royal decree. With sword comes shadow. Hey!
What's up, Simply? How you doing?
No touching. Darkness, come, sever. Blaze over.
Okay. The usual, I know. Ooh, that was nice. Yeah, not much else, man. Just the usual. You know, the usual. Can't really say much else. Just the usual. Just doing my dailies. Daily, waiting for tomorrow for Rosaria. Just been cleaning up my room and get ready to do a garage sale next month, probably in the middle of the month. Been busy. I've been trying to keep busy. Probably gonna move, like I said, in the next 2, 3 months. It's well, if things go through well. I mean, we still haven't found a place yet. We're still looking, but once it's set in stone. That's the thing. Once we find something. That's about it, though. Not much else to really talk about. Shield. Shield. Not much else to talk about.
Just sharpen my spear.
Yeah, this is just trying to keep busy. Hmm.
Out of the frying pan. In comes Hook. Huh, nowhere to hide. Got lucky that time. Boba, get them! Hey! I'll protect us. Yeah. By royal decree, cut to the chase. Eat this! Don't blink. Boba, get them!
As you wish, main Fräulein.
Odds revealed. Cut to the chase. Don't blink. Shadow Raven, let night fall. Don't blink.
Hu Tao, Zhongli, Jinku. Oh yeah, Hu Tao with Jinku is really good. Zhongli, yeah, for the shield. I don't know about Dion. Well, Diona's good, but not for damage. Like, I wouldn't use Diona. I'd rather use Ganyu. Ganyu works really well with Hu Tao. Because it's just constant melt. You bust out her super and then you do her fire ability and you're doing so much damage. Like her and Hu Tao and Ganyu work really well together. But yeah, Diona's like not really an ice damage user. She's just there for the occasional heal and the shield. So I don't think you need both Zhongli and Diona. I think you need to give more ice damage, like more something that can do AoE ice damage. I don't think you probably don't have Ganyu. She's a 5-star. It's the only thing I would change in your setup. I wouldn't use both Zhongli and Diona. One or the other. Replace one of those with another, like an ice user that can complement Hu Tao. You can also do Thunder too. Thunder user, because, you know, that's explosions, which does pretty good damage. Just another thought. I honestly don't even want to use Barbara, to be honest. Just use Barbara because she's there. I honestly don't even need Barbara. I just need a healer type. That's just my opinion, simply. That would replace Diona or Zhongli. You don't need 2 shield users. Because remember, Hu Tao can heal herself. That's just my opinion. Yeah, as far as ice users, yeah, I would. I don't know how what's his name, Chong would be. Not with Chong, he makes all your attacks ice-based, so it doesn't really help Hu Tao that much. I wouldn't use Kaya. Kaya's pretty whack. They're doing a super constantly. Peanut. I don't have 3 hams. I need to make ham.
Huh?
I need to get ham. I don't have any ham. I think I was cooking some yesterday. Let me see if there's any. It's cooking a bunch. Oh, I needed that. I'm not sure if you're still there, simply. I don't know if you heard me. Sorry, I didn't mean to reply to you late. You didn't hear me.
Huh? Hup. Phew.
No, no, it's cool. No worries. I don't know if you heard what I said. No, I said that team, like, I would replace I would either get rid of Zhongli or Diona. I mean, Diona's nice to have for the healing if you case you need it. I guess some ice damage probably be better than what do you call it, Zhongli.
Time to go.
Remember, she can heal herself though. Remember that.
This is order. Gather.
Next time.
Do you have Ganyu? Because Ganyu works really well with Hu Tao. I don't know if you have her though. Ganyu works well with a lot of. Ganyu works excellent with pyro users. I don't know if you have Ganyu, but yeah, Ganyu's like amazing with pyro users because of just constant melt. Because Ganyu's gonna pop her ultimate like a lot. So, and that just, it should last a long time.
Rise over. See? Phew.
Where the hell did I go?
Phew.
Okay. Well, you can use Diona. I would, if you're gonna keep Diona, get rid of Zhongli. You don't need both of them. You can use maybe an Electro user. If you don't have another ice user, that's good.
Higher, higher, hands on fire. Phew. Access denied.
This is order.
Go with Oz? Oh, you mean Fischl? Fischl would be okay. Fischl wouldn't be bad. Because you'd be getting explosion damage.
Add as.
Uh, do this, and then go do my artifacts. What's the challenge today? Okay, sometimes you tell them. Hey, I wonder who that affects. That's Hu Tao. Hu Tao's gonna get a lot of bonus from this. I would purposely be killing her. Alright, Hu Tao, time to get yourself killed.
Solidify. I will have order.
Blaze over.
Gather.
Cross over.
I will have order. Gather.
Go.
No, I'm saying you're using Oz as part of Fischl. You're saying the bird, right? You have to use Fischl to use Oz. You need like you can't just pick Oz by himself. You need Fischl. That's what I meant. I didn't mean like I'm saying you have to pick the character Fischl to get Oz. I didn't mean it like you can't pick Oz directly. You can't say, "Oh, I don't want Fischl. I just want Oz." Well, you kind of they're kind of a package deal. You got to have both of them. I know. No. You're misunderstanding me, dude. I know how Oz functions. Oz is a pet. Fischl has to summon him, though. You don't have to keep Fischl on the field. You can switch. You can put, like, summon Oz with Fischl, jump and throw Fischl out, and then use, I know how she works. I think you're misunderstanding what I'm saying. I'm not, that's not what I mean. I'm saying you want Fischl on your team, not you want Fischl on the field. That's not what I mean. Let's Fischl. Fischl is the yes. Fischl's the pet. You summon the pet Fischl. Yes, he summons a hot waifu. So you mean it as a joke?
Bathe in sunlight, but when the moon's out, bathe in moonlight.
My pet Fischl. She's actually a really strong DPS, actually. She's actually one of the best 4-stars. They say if you gear her right with her as her bow user, she can be quite devastating. I've seen some Fischls do crazy damage with her bow. If you gear her right. She can it's just most people use Fischl as a support. They don't use her as a DPS. But you can gear her the DPS. I've seen people do it, so it's not like it's impossible.
Wanna come over for tea?
Alright. So, Sting is going to switch tomorrow. I'll be at like 19,500 gems. No, I mean, I thought you were legitimately confused. Like, I thought you were misinterpreting what I was saying. Like, what are you talking about? No, I thought you meant, like, I didn't know how Fischl worked. Like, what are you talking about? You don't need to have Fischl on the field for Oz to work. I thought that's what you were telling me. I was like, I know how to use Fischl. I thought you were implying I didn't know how to use Fischl. Because it's like, if Fischl would have functioned that way, I would have been like, hey, Fischl kind of sucks. If you had to keep Fischl on the field for Oz to work, Fischl would not be very good. If you actually had to, if you couldn't switch out because you lose Oz, if that's like how it actually functioned, I'd be like, ooh, she's not that good. Like, I would have legit been like, yeah, this character's kind of concerning. At least we understand you were just saying it as a joke. You should have said what you said in the beginning, because I didn't understand why you were making a joke. You should have said, no, Fischl's the pet. I'm like, oh, I'm sorry, the pet Fischl. Gotcha. My pet waifu. Yeah, my pet Chuny. Because she's a cute little Chuny. She's a cute little Chuny. I'll give her that. She is pretty fucking cute. She has nice legs. Beidou. If you bust out Beidou super, sure, yeah, definitely. Like, it wouldn't be bad. I mean, that'd be interesting. If you can get Beidou super out constantly, that actually would be pretty good with Hu Tao, because you would be busting out constant whatever the thing's called, explosions, you know. I forget what that's called. The god damn it, the fire and thunder, whatever, the fire and pyro and electro. Keep forgetting the name. I have, like, when I think of the synergies, I always think of Final Fantasy 11 terminology. Like fusion, detonation. I'm like, wait, that's not the right game. Whatever the explosion one's called, that one's pretty powerful.
I must, as a good knight should.
Yeah.
I'll catch up.
Yeah. Zhao team? I don't know what good, because it's a Mino. You know, I mean, Mino works with everything except Geo. Geo does nothing with Amino, so you would anything else is okay. You know, Swirl works with every element except Geo. So, I mean, you use each one. You know, use a variety. Use, you know, Pyro, Electro, Cryo. Use Hydro. That's all. That's all good. But Amino, yeah, Amino, I don't like. Amino's not obviously the damage choice. Like, it's more just, oh, you can get a lot of reactions, which is nice. You can stack reactions together pretty well. Such a versatile element in terms of reactions. Not the most powerful reactions, but versatile nonetheless. What's up, Justin? How you doing? What's going on with you? Not much. Like I said, just doing my dailies. I'm waiting for 3 o'clock to hit so I can start doing my um, artifact run, and then that's it for me tonight. Probably not gonna stay on too long tonight. I got some computer stuff I gotta take care of tomorrow, and I gotta do some more room cleaning. Gotta clean under my bed and look at like other stuff I need to put away for the garage sale. So it shouldn't take too long though. I should honestly, me cleaning the rest of my room should be like maybe 30 minutes. That computer build, that should take another 30 minutes too. Build my coworker a computer. I'm gonna try to make some extra money. Hopefully make about $300-400. Coffee. Science stuff? Computer science stuff? More like money stuff. I'm always looking to make extra money. Nothing major. I mean, with the market the way it is right now, I'm honestly preferring people not to spend, like, try to get just a stopgap measure for a computer. Don't spend your full budget on a computer now. It's such a ripoff. Like, I've been telling people, either get yourself like a decent video card that can just hold you over. Like, I know it's not the greatest choice. Like, I've seen like 1030s, like for example GTX 1030s. Even though that card's not very good, and it's like it'll get you through a jam. You can get those pretty cheap. I've seen them at like Micro Center for like $70, which is pretty cheap. You know, it's like, hey, look, it's all right. You know, just for basic gaming. Like if you're doing like really basic shit, it's fine. Like if you're gonna play Overwatch or like stuff like that, you're fine for the most part. But if you honestly want to do some serious gaming, like you want high-end gaming, I don't recommend a computer. Not with the prices the way they are. You're just not going to get a good video card. You're going to be paying way too much for a video card, or it's just you're not going to get good value. I just don't see the point in spending all that money. Where it costs like 60 to 70% of the computer is a goddamn video card. This is how bad the prices are. Yeah, I mean, 1030 for like ROMs and stuff, yeah, that's more than enough. You're fine. But if you're playing like I want to play like Assassin's Creed Valhalla, yeah, 1030 is gonna fucking die. It depends what you're playing. You're just playing like very basic games, like mobile, like maybe like Minecraft or stuff that's not very demanding. Yeah, then a 1030 you'll get away with that. But if you're honestly, I want to play I want to play Doom Eternal. I'm like, it's probably not going to run very good on that card. It'll run, just not very well. You're definitely going to have to compromise a lot of graphics quality. Have to run it probably on low in like 720p or something, and then it's probably okay. And that's a well optimized title. Just really depends what you're playing. The person I'm building for, she said the only game that she plays a lot is Overwatch, and I'm just like, you don't need a ridiculously powerful graphics card for Overwatch. Completely unnecessary. It's know, honestly, if prices were normal, $100 graphics card would win that game perfectly. Like I used to buy my go-to card back about a year ago was the RX 580 8 gig model. I would tell everybody get that card. That card is like that was the best card for the money. Like for those cards were going as low as $80, and I was telling people for $80 that card was like godly. Like how inexpensive it is, how powerful it is, and you can still use it for today's games. Like like this game runs fine on a 580. You can run at 1080p high detail, runs fine. It's honestly like the best value card at the time it was. Not anymore. Now the card's going for like $400. I'm like, oh god, what a rip. What a fucking rip off. What a joke. Should not be worth that much. The card should be about $100 if it was, normal pricing. I would still recommend it at $100. I'm like, it's a good card. It's for a lot of people, it suits their needs. They'd be fine with it. They'd be fine another couple years on it. Eventually, it's going to start showing its age, and I'm going to stop referring to it. But yeah, there's no good value proposition in cards now. Like, I can't really recommend a graphics card at all now, because they're just all overpriced. When you got a GTX 1660 Super going for $500, which is just insane, because that card should be like $200 max. Like when it came out, I think it was $220. I mean, with depreciation, that card should be like $170, $160 with like a rebate, like how they used to do it. I'd be like, oh, $150, this card's great. Like, it does the job. I'd recommend it to everybody. Yeah, the way it is now, it's just a fucked market, and I just can't really recommend video cards to anybody. So I try to tell people, you can just buy something to hold you over until this fiasco goes away, and then once that happens, then upgrade. That's what I'm doing. I have a 1080 Ti, so I'm fine for another 2 years probably. I could probably. On the games I play, I could probably push out 2-3 years on this card still. It'd still be fine. I don't really need to buy like a newer card. Why not? Oh, trust me, you're talking to a guy who I don't play the most graphics demanding game. This game isn't graphics demanding. This game actually runs on pretty decent hardware. You don't need like a stupid strong computer for this game. Like I said, if you had a 580, you just play a 1080p, a 580 is fine. That's all you need. Like back then, I mean, I could build a $400 computer and it would run this game beautifully. Like back when $400 could actually buy you a pretty good computer. I played most games, but now you can't. You're lucky you can buy a decent computer for maybe like $600, and that's using an onboard graphics chipset, like the Ryzen APUs, which are like some of the best onboard graphics you can get for the money. But I remember those CPUs are going for like $140 at Micro Center, and I would tell people that's a good deal for what you're getting. You're getting a really strong quad core with a built-in GPU. You're getting both for $140. That's not bad. But now that CPU goes for about anywhere from $180 to like $220. So it's gone up. It's still a good value in terms of overall price to performance ratio, and I would still recommend it. For most people, it'd be fine, but I also tell people, hey, you don't got to use it forever. Just use it for a bit. Use it for a bit, and then once the market gets back to normal, then upgrade. Just swap out your processor, swap out your video card, Boom, instant upgrade. There you go, and then you can just sell that processor to somebody else. Just to hold you over for a year. And you never know that, and sometimes what I build them it's just more. It's more than enough than all they need. They don't need anything more. Because a lot of times people, I think, exceed their expectations. They don't know what they want, so they think, oh, I need that $2,000 computer just to play, you know, Minecraft. And I just look at them like, why are you spending all that money on a, you know, just to play such a mediocre ass game? Or they're playing like solitaire on a $2,000 computer. I'm like, wow, what a waste of money. Like, why are you spending all that money for that? You can buy something that's like a fourth of the price. It'll do all that, and you'll still be happy. You wouldn't even know. You probably wouldn't even notice. Yeah, I think the best value, if you want the best value in terms of like a video game platform, yeah, buy a PS5. That's your best value, or Xbox. Personally, I say PS5 because of the library. But yeah, if you want the best value, I think PS5 is like PS5 or Xbox, like one of those two, Xbox Series X or PS5. Well, if you want the ultimate value, I mean the ultimate value, Xbox Series S. If you're willing to compromise a little bit, Xbox Series X price to performance is the best bang for the buck. $300, you can't build a computer that nice for $300. It's impossible. Even if you bought all the components used, you can maybe get the CPU, the motherboard, and maybe like the RAM, if that, and you're still missing parts. Well, yeah, I mean, a lot of the games that people play on the PS5 are just honestly PS4 games. I mean, that's the only games I'm playing on my PS5 is PS4 games. I'm not even playing PS5 games. I don't care about PS5 games. I really don't. Only PS5 game that maybe I play recently is Resident Evil, The Village. But I'm getting The Village for PC, so it doesn't even matter. If I didn't have a strong enough computer, I'd just buy it for PS5. Because I know the PS5 version is probably gonna look gorgeous. Run, you know, a nice frame rate, high resolution. But I'm getting it on PC because I have a strong enough computer that can run it at max settings. I should be able to run it at, you know, 1080p or even 1440p at 60 frames with my graphics card. I won't get all the ray tracing and shit, but yeah, if you need a gaming, like if you want to do some serious gaming and you don't have a lot of money, a console is your best bet. Like, I would skip the computer. Till things get better, it's just not. It's a waste of money. I would never tell someone to go spend $1,500 on a computer. I think that's stupid. And you're talking about someone who's pro computer. Like, I am totally into computers. Like, I think computers are way better than consoles. But, not when they're that expensive. Because, you know, I could buy $1,500. I could buy all the latest. I can buy all three systems. I can buy the Xbox, the PS5, and a Switch, and have some money left over. I could buy like a year of PlayStation Plus and a year of Xbox Live Ultimate, plus a year of Nintendo, plus all three systems for $1,500. So it's like, yeah, it's kind of silly. Why would I buy a computer? So, but I don't collect games like that anymore. I'm not. I used to buy every single console. I don't do that anymore. I'm done doing that shit. I only own one console, and that's probably all I'm ever gonna own. I just sold my PS4. Got rid of it. I actually sold it today. Someone gave me $300 for it. So basically, that was $300. I basically paid $225 for my PS5, which is a good deal. For an upgrade, that's a great deal. Got myself a significantly more powerful machine for $200 more. And I get to still keep my PS4 games because they work on PS5. Man, I know my PS5, though, for the most part, is going to just sit there. And if I can get a new video card, I mean, my ultimate goal is to buy a 3060 Ti. That's what I want. Like, that's like the best card for the money if you can grab one for 400 bucks. That card is the best value. Like, you get a strong video card that has good ray tracing performance, plays most games with utter ease, 1440p, and you can do some 4K. Like this game, that card would do this game at 4K, no problem, but that card is like the best value card in terms of price to performance. It's for high-end gaming, it's the best. If I could get one for 400, I'd do it. And then I would sell my 1080 Ti on eBay because those go for up to $750. You know, I would get like, I would get a $300. I'd be making money. I'd be getting a better card with ray tracing and making 300 bucks. So I mean, it's like, why wouldn't I do that? It'd be silly for me not to. But I gotta grab one. That's the problem. Getting one is a pain in the ass. And I've been looking every day. I've been going on nowinstock.net, and I have not found a single. I have not been able to grab a single one. They come in occasionally, but I've had no luck. Because all the bots, there's so many botters out there. The minute you see it come live, it's already sold out within minutes. It's just really, really fucking bad. And right now, the production line is slowing down because of the shortage in China for components. I think the capacitors or whatever, the transistors, I forget what exactly. Exactly, there's a shortage. But the manufacturing process there's a shortage. And as a result, you're going to see video cards be less and less. I'm like, lovely. Lovely. More suffering. So not a good time for us right now. It sucks for gamers. Like gamers, like we're getting the shaft right now. Unfortunate. So not a good time to be a gamer right now. The only system that you can kind of reliably buy right now is a Switch, but I don't think the Switch is worth it. I think the Switch is just a gimmick. I mean, there's good games on it. I'm not saying there's not, but the system itself is so piss poor in terms of performance. And they're already talking about a Switch Pro. It's going to be a $400 system. It's going to be like much more powerful than the Switch. Like supposedly it's going to have the ability to dock at 4K. Dock at 4K 60 frames per second on their games, and then handheld mode can do like 1080p 60 frames per second. But supposedly, so for $100 premium, you're going to get significantly more performance. And at that point, I'd be like, well, I get the old Switch. Just wait for the new one. New one sounds way better. Be dumb to spend that kind of money. And then oh, look, there's a new version of it out. It's like, okay, well, I get that one then. There's absolutely no reason to do so. Again, you're just throwing money away. But for the most part, like, I don't even like any of the Switch games. I mean, there's a couple Switch games I like, but it's not enough for me to justify buying the system. Especially when I can play my Nintendo Switch on my computer. There's really no reason for me to buy a Switch now. It's like, oh, the Switch emulator is godly. You know, I've played a couple games on it. I was like, holy shit, this runs so good on my computer. It's gorgeous. It looks good too. Like all the improvements that they make, because it's not restricted to like 720p low detail. I mean, this thing is like high detail, man. It looks super high res. No, and it's smooth 60 frames per second, like across every game. So, and a lot of those games are locked at 30 frames per second on the Switch. Like Zelda, I think it's 30 frames. But you play it on computer, 60 frames per second, 4K support. Holy crap! It's like, what do you want to play it on the Switch when you can play it on a fucking PC? It puts the Switch to shame. You just got Mona. Oh, that sucks. Oh wait, what are you complaining? What are you complaining about? You got Mona. You got a 5-star instead of Rosario. She's a 4-star. What are you complaining about, Kozu? I'd be happy if I got Mona. Oh, cool. That's worth it. Now, if Rosario was a 5-star, then I'd be like, okay, that sucks. I wouldn't complain if you get a fucking 5-star out of it, and she's a 4-star. Look up, it's called Yuzu. That's the name of the Switch emulator. I could show you after we're done. I'll let you look at it. Yeah, it's called Yuzu. It's a really good emulator, Justin. So, yeah. I'm gonna do my artifact runs, and then I can show you before I go to bed. I know you like Mona Booty. I like Mona Booty too. She got a nice booty. She's a girl that needs to be spanked. Just wish she had bigger breasts. Her breasts are so tiny. It's too slender for me. Nice butt though. And she's got a cute face. Actually, all the girls in this game have cute faces. Yeah, you've seen Yuzu? Have you seen it before? Yeah, thank God you didn't get Child. That would have sucked. I don't want Child. I mean, he's a cool character because of the fact that he has, he's a dual wielder. He's a dual weapon user, which is neat. Because there's not many characters. There's nobody like him. He's the only character that that doesn't have dual weapons. Oh, I saw another character that looked really interesting. We're getting a ninja. It's like a little cute ninja character. I was like, oh shit, a ninja dual wielding daggers. I was like, oh man, I'd like to play as a ninja in this game. That'd be kind of cool. They really just need to make the a dagger user, like just make that a thing. Like dagger types. You just need to make that a standard, like let's have dagger users. Yeah, now you know about it, Yuzu. Just look it up. It's free. It's only for the emulator though. If you want the games, you're gonna have to find them. They're not hard to find. But the only games I care about on Yuzu are there's only like a handful of games I care about on the Switch. I want of course, when Metroid Prime 4 comes out, I definitely want to play that on my computer. That's gonna be nice. That's gonna be a beautiful game on that. Metroid Prime 4, probably the Breath of the Wild 2 for sure. Um, can't think of anything else really. I'm not, like I said, I'm not a big Nintendo person. The only franchises I really pay attention to Nintendo is Metroid and Zelda, because I do like Metroid and I do like Zelda. But as far as anything else, I don't like Pokemon. I'm not into Smash Brothers anymore. I'm just kind of sick of Mario. Mario's been played to this so hard. It's like, oh boy, more Mario. It's like, oh god, I don't need another fucking Mario game. I heard the Link's Awakening game is kind of mediocre. Remember when Jimquisition played it and he was like, it's okay, it's like a Nintendo game. It just looks better. Gameplay wise, he said it felt really just basic. It's just a coat of paint can only go so far in a game. Just because you make it look better doesn't mean it's better. Oh yeah, I saw the Metroid Prime 2D game. That looked pretty cool. I said I'd play that. That sounds super awesome. I need to download. Yeah, I heard the demo came out, the alpha build or whatever. I was like, dude, that's pretty awesome. I would actually play that. Yeah, I remember playing the fan made. One of my favorite fan made Metroid games is the Metroid AM2R, another Metroid 2 remake. That shit just mwah. That to me was the best Metroid 2 best version of Metroid 2 that exists. Well, Samus Returns was kind of whack in my opinion. I didn't like some of the mechanics they did in that game. I didn't like the control. I think AM2R was far superior. Also, I appreciate the 2D animation more than the 3D. 3Ds are. I mean, Prime's a good looking game. No, no, Prime is cool. Got nothing against Prime, but I do prefer 2D animation. Big on 3D that much. I mean, this game's an exception. I do like 3D looking anime graphic games that do it well. You can do it really well if you got the technique and you use the right filters. It can look really beautiful. It's like Guilty Gear Xrd, and Guilty Gear Strive. I mean, those games are 3D, but man, they look so impressive. Or you swear to God, it's like hand drawn, and it's not. It's 3D, and it's just impressive how much the technology has come about. Like, it's crazy. It's like, wow, we've come so far. It's really hard to believe, like, how anime games have just evolved so much. It's like, wow, they've really gotten the technique. Like, Arc System Works has got the technique down really well. Like, they're by far, I think, king in terms of anime fighters. Like, his visuals, like, fucking god tier. Like, they have got it down to a science. I thought, like, I was blown away when I first saw Xrd back in 2014. I about dropped my jaw, and I was like, "Holy crap! That's 3D." I said, "I swear, it looks like an anime. Like like they got the filter, the technique they use. It's just like, my God, I couldn't tell you it was 3D. If you look at it at certain angles, it looks like it's a flat 2D drawn image." and then Strive took it to the next level. Like Strive was like, oh man, we can make it even look even better. I was like, God damn. How are they doing that shit? Like, fuck, man. Like, I'm just totally impressed. Like, just the level of love, detail is just amazing. There's some things they still gotta work on a little bit. I mean, but they're getting better at it. You know, it's not perfect. It's just impressive, though. But, yeah, I think one things I don't like about Guilty Gear Strive, and it's still present in the newer builds, is there's a little bit of jank still. When characters move and like transitions look a little jank sometimes. So they don't look very smooth. Like, okay, that looks awkward. That needs to be fixed. You know, it's stuff that can be corrected. It's just they have to learn how to do it. Damn it. Fucking artifacts not showing. But yeah. Games have definitely evolved quite a bit, but graphics for me aren't really the selling point anymore. It's more about gameplay. Gameplay and music, that matters more to me. Graphics are nice. I mean, I like a pretty game, but it's a package thing, you know. It's you gotta have it all for me. You know, you can't just give me just pretty graphics. That's just not enough. There's too many mediocre games that look good. Look at the new one that just came out recently. I don't know if you guys saw the newest Square Enix game, Balan Wonderworld. Wow, like what a terrible game. I got it for free, and I was like, I don't want to play it because it looks really bad. It looks so boring and mediocre. I didn't know it was a one-button game. I was like, holy crap, that sounds so bad. It's like, oh man, we have all these different costumes, but there's only one button. Like, what? Really? I'm like, why is there only one button?
Solidify.
That doesn't make any sense to me.
Feel the beat.
I don't understand that one. That didn't make any sense to me, like why they made it that way. I also heard too that if the game failed, which sounds like it's going to fail, the guy who made the game, which is the creator of Sonic the Hedgehog, I heard he's gonna retire. He's pretty much, I think he said he's pretty much done with video games at that point, or he's done with Sonic type games. Because it's like that's all he knows. And it's just not working. It's one of those things of, yeah, your ideas just have, like, you have all these, like, colorful characters and all that shit, but then you have such a mediocre-ass gameplay. It's just so basic, and it's just not fun. It's like, dude, this game felt like it was made back in the 90s. Like, why does it feel so old? I think these developers, they just don't evolve. They don't try to make anything. They don't try to go to the next level. They just do what they know, and they don't change anything. It's like, well, you're not. Why would I play that game when I can play your old game, which are better? You know, and those games don't even look as good. So it's kind of sad. People lose their way. It's like Steven Spielberg with making movies. His new movies are nowhere near as good as his old ones. It's like, you lost it, man. You just can't do it anymore. I think some people, they should just hang it up and just tell them, you know what, throw in the towel, man. You're done. There's nothing for you anymore. You're yesteryear, man. It's like, you let somebody else take up the mantle. Need something new, need something fresh, or just something, you know, that really goes like next level. You really try to go above and beyond. That's what people want. But then I also see people like play these new games and they think they're the greatest games ever, even though I disagree with them. You know, like, oh my god, this is the best game ever. I'm like, man, this game's crap. Like, this game is mediocre as hell. Like, perfect example is the newest Streets of Rage. I was looking forward to it too. Like, I love Streets of Rage. Streets of Rage series is one of the greatest. But man, I play Streets of Rage 4, and I'm just like, man, this game feels like old. Like, there's so many things about it that just feels so dated. And it's like, man, like this game moves slow. Why are there no like key mechanics missing? Why is the game so simple? Why is the only thing that's cool is the combos? You can do some crazy juggles, which is fun. You know, that's the best part of the game. Even the music felt like a step backwards. I was like, man, the music sounds kind of just there. It didn't make my head bang like crazy like the old Streets of Rage music. Cause like, oh man, these tunes are so good. Even today's standards, some of them are just god tier music. Then you listen to the new soundtrack. It's like it doesn't hit home the same way. It just again, it's just there. I just listen to it, and I'm just like, all right, nothing amazing. I gave Streets of Rage a review, and I was like, it's all right. It's all right. That's all I can say. It's all right. Played it a couple times. I was done with it. They said they're making a DLC for it that's going to add a bunch of stuff like characters and maybe some new moves and new features. Maybe that'll redeem it because the game felt unfinished. So maybe that'll make up for it. Come back to us. Oh, this feels so much better. It's actually a better game. 'Cause I honestly rather play Streets of Rage Remake. The game is like far superior to Streets of Rage 4, and that was made by fans. Yeah, sometimes official games suck. Fans do it better justice because they know what's important. Fans know what you know to improve upon, what to make sure that's there. To really, you know, they respect the material. But they do try to add things to spice up the gameplay, you know, so it's not just a direct copy. And I think some of these developers just do that as, oh, well, we just change the graphics and it's the same gameplay. We don't make any changes whatsoever. And it just feels like the same fucking game again. It just looks better. Like that one game on PlayStation, Medieval. That's a perfect example of that shit. It's like, oh man, you remember that PlayStation Classic Medieval? We brought it back to PS4 modernized. And it's the same fucking clunky ass game from the PlayStation era. It just looks a little bit more like a PS3 game. I was like, it's mediocre. Just whatever. Most reviews said it's forgettable. And you can't just survive based on like old nostalgia. It's nostalgia. You'll like it because you remember this from your childhood, so it's automatically you'll love it. Like no, we change. You know, humans evolve. Our tastes change. You have to make changes to the game, modernize it. You know, make it better, improve the experience. So when you go back to it, it's like, oh man, it's like how I felt before, but it feels new. And it feels like, oh, I can the game, the relearning experience, all that stuff. That's I think that kind of almost like a rediscovery. Like it's old. It feels familiar, but it's new. It's the feeling I like getting. I don't mind playing a redone of a classic. Like Final Fantasy VII Remake is a perfect example of how to make a remake. that's a real remake. Like Final Fantasy VII remake was like impressive as shit. I was like, whoa. I wasn't expecting it to be that good. You know, I was like, god damn. I was like, this is top notch. Like, this is how you do it. I want to see the rest of the game. And I don't even like Final Fantasy VII that much. I think it's overrated as hell. But remake gives total props. Like, I give total respect to the creators. All the people that worked hard on that game. You can tell there was so much love put into it. So I don't no hate with Final Fantasy VII Remake. That game gets total credit. And I'm looking forward to the Intergrade for PS5. I'm getting a free copy of it since I own it on PS4, the deluxe edition, so I should get the upgrade for free. I'll be playing that in July. I think that was June, right? June. Be checking. I'm gonna go back to that game, play it on PS5. I want to see it at 60 frames per second with all the bells and whistles. It's gonna be really nice. That's gonna be pretty. Real pretty. I just hope the only thing I don't like about Final Fantasy VII Remake, and this is just from rumors, they said there might not be any open world in the game. I said, okay, that kind of sucks, because I like the open world. Let me discover things and find secrets and discover hidden locations and stuff like that. You take that away, it just makes it kind of linear. That's what I heard, that they said it's not going to have any exploring. It's going to just be all connected together, like just a linear path. I'm like, that doesn't make me particularly too impressed there. Also, they need to fix that goddamn camera. That aerial combat in that game is terrible. That's one thing I do not like about Final Fantasy VII Remake. That combat has gotta go. That shit just feels awful. Tracking on enemies and just, ugh, God, so bad. One thing Final Fantasy never got right. The camera has always been a problem with Final Fantasy games ever since like even 15 had the same problem. 14, 7 it came back. Like, man, they did not learn their lesson with the camera. They really need to fix the camera problems on it. I think that's a big negative with the game. Needs a better camera. But everything else, aside the aerial combat and the camera, everything else is top notch. Again, they can just fix those two problems. That game could potentially be a 10. It really can. In the condition, I gave it a 9. I was like, yeah, it was a good 9. For sure. I would say that like Ease 9, Ease 8 has far superior controls and combat. I'd rather play that game than play Final Fantasy VII Remake. Remake though, man, story-wise, oh man. This presentation on the story is incredible. Like, I loved watching the story. I was just like, jeez, that was so good. Music, the voice acting was top notch. Lots of character development. I was like, yeah, this is just Jesus. Presentation wise, I was like, yeah, A plus. We'll see if they improve the game. I'm hoping Square Enix, touches up those problems so they can make it even better. And then the future games touch up on it more too. They're like, yeah, we're gonna make it real nice, real nice and polished. And when finally the finished game comes out, you get the complete Final Fantasy VII remake experience, and then just definitive edition with all the DLC and all the chapters, just one big complete game. It's gonna be long too. I'd be surprised. It's gonna be a nice like 80-hour RPG with just all the fixins. At that time, it should be $60 for everything, and just be like, yeah, this is a game. Yeah, but I don't think Final Fantasy VII Remake is going to be finished probably until 2026, 2027. It's going to be years before it gets finished. Next part, Final Fantasy VII Part 2 probably won't be out till next year. Or next year at soonest. That's just the soonest I think it's going to come. And then after that one comes out, then it's probably going to be another 4 years before the next one comes out. It's going to be a really long, ambitious project. But the only thing that sucks, you have to keep paying $60 for each game. But at that point, you might want to just wait, wait for the complete edition. You're going to be waiting a while. This. We're done. Cool, 3:30. Go to bed by 4:30 and get that stuff done. I wanna, like I said, tomorrow when I finish cleaning my room, do my last day of cleaning, and then do that computer stuff. Yep. Then I can be lazy the rest of the week. This. Thursday when that happens. I'll do that Thursday. Get some books. Level you up.
I just came up with some new riff.
Crit rate, energy recharge. HP though, I'm gonna lose that. More crit rate though. I think she has a lot of crit rate. Oh man, crit rate's awful. Crit rate for this bitch. She has no crit rate. Man, she needs crit rate bad, man. She has no crit rate. This is bad. Let's swap that and give her that. Feed that to it. Gotta get a 4-star of that, 5-star of that. I'm just gonna lose a lot of HP though. It's not anything I don't like. What's she gonna lose?
Wanna hear it?
This is about 2000 HP.
Churl, Billy Churl, silly bit.
Let's need better artifacts. That one's not the greatest. Downtown Electro. Get another piece that gives her a crit rate and damage. I could swap that with her. With her. It's HP though. It sucks. Else has a decent one. Ditto. Ditto. Get another artifact. So cozy. I don't like Smash, but I love smashing. Everybody loves to smash with girls. Smash Brothers is, like I said, I used to like it a lot. I'm just tired of it. I'll be honest. I look at that game and I'm just tired of it. The game, I think, has lost its charm. I really think the game has lost its charm. Domains resin. 5 days left. 5 times 6, 3,000. So yeah, gotta do the domains and then maybe one more after that. I'll have max. I can do 4 more levels, and then this will have done in 2 days. Give me, and I'll probably push me all the way up to 50, and I'm done. So yeah, I should be level 50 by the end of the week. Maybe sooner. Depends how many wishes I can spend. I don't want to have to spend 41 wishes to get her. Sorry, I hope I don't have to spend that much. Because that's gonna suck. The resin, and then get more blue wish. Maybe I'll get it. Maybe I'll get my blue gold star. Get my Mona. Can I have Mona? Can I have her, please? I would like Mona add to my team, so I could actually add another water user.
Don't want to add to Anthony's troubles.
Yeah, it's pretty neat. Like I said, the Metroid Prime 2 remake looks pretty cool. Well, I'll have to check it out. I mean, it's far from done, though. it's just a demo, so it's not finished yet. Yeah, and she's still sick, yeah. I never seen her change. But yeah, she's still sick. Well, she's not sick on your world? She got better? Unless there's supposed to be a cutscene with her.
Oh, Fountain. Hear my wishes.
I don't know. I've never talked to her. She's just been like that forever. I've never gotten the daily commission, that's why. It's RNG. I mean, you don't get all the commissions. I do. There's like a handful of commissions I've still not done yet. So it's I've been playing 6 months and I have not gotten her commission. It's total RNG. There's like tons of commissions I've never gotten because the game just doesn't pick it. So, which I think is bullshit. It should give it to you. This sucks with RNG is like there's just too many. And those special quests have a lower chance to get than the more common ones.
Gotta rock and roll. So
Star
come
Snatch
on,
Cliff is
let's
known
get
for its
moving.
views.
So it's unfortunate. There's not much I can do, dude. If I ever get it, which probably won't happen. That was fun. Well, tomorrow will be the day for Rosaria booty. I know in China they're pulling like well you're pulling it, so you got Rosaria. Well, I'm assuming you got Rosaria, or did you have that bad of luck you didn't get her? I'm hoping. Yeah, I like that picture. That's one of my favorite Rosaria artwork. I was like, God, that looks so good. Clean and really sexy pose. My type of woman. Why didn't you get her? Why you don't want to pull her? Why are you like forcing yourself not to pull her, or you don't have any gems? I mean, she's a 4-star, dude. How can you say you're not gonna get her? It's like, I have a hard time believing that you're like, oh, she's impossible to get. She's a 4-star. Like she's a 4-star. She should be fairly simple to get. If you can't get Rosaria in like 50 pulls, that's pretty bad. I'm gonna tell you. I'm gonna say that much. If you can't get Rosaria in about 50 pulls, like you're got terrible luck, because the odds of getting her should be quite high. You don't have any. You're not like me. You're not hoarding gems. You gotta hoard gems, man. You gotta hoard. If you want a character that bad, you gotta hoard, man. Just hoard, man. That's all I've been doing. I've just been hoarding because I want to be able to just go. I can get any character I want. Especially, with. Oh yeah, I found out too. More on what's coming out in the next couple patches. Yeah, I heard. I heard. Now I'm hearing. Now I'm hearing different. I heard we're not getting Chasm until after 2.0, and we're Inazuma is going to be 2.0. So I heard. Okay, so we're gonna have 1.5, which is gonna be another filler update. 1.6 is gonna be like 2 or 3 new characters. 1.7 is also going to have new characters, I believe. There's a lot of new characters that are going to get shown. That's why I found out about the ninja character. And then 1.8, I think it's going to be the precursor to Inazuma. And then 2.0 is going to be Inazuma. So we're not seeing Inazuma probably till like September. Like, as soonest. I'm like, oh my god. Like, you're killing me here. Like, gonna make me wait that long for Inazuma. Like, to me, it's just, my god, man. Terrible. You're gonna make me wait that. You're gonna make me wait that long. Like, terrible. You know what sucks though? What it sucks with Rosaria? I don't have a spear for her. I don't have another. I need another spear. I have no spears. I only have 3 spears. I can't believe I have not gotten another 4-star spear. I've only had 3 fucking 4-star spears, and 2 of them are from quests, and then one of them was from what do you call it? The prototype. Like, man, I can get fucking beans for fucking spears. I'm gonna have to share spears with people, which sucks. Like, well, this kind of blows ass. So now I'm gonna have to start moving spears around. I'm probably gonna have to give Rosaria Zhang Ling's spear just to have something, because I don't know how her damage functions. But yeah, I need another 4-star spear. I hope I pull one when I pull. Maybe I'll get one from the banner. Maybe my fifth pull from Blue Wishes. Maybe because I'm gonna get another. I know I'm gonna get another Blue Wish. And I'm gonna probably start. And then obviously when I level Rosaria, I'm gonna get at least 2 or 3 Blue Wishes because I'm gonna take her to 80. So I'm gonna be spending a lot of resources on Rosaria. Get her all the way to the top. She will be. I should have her done within a day or two. I should have her at 80. That'll give me 3 more Blue Wishes plus the Blue Wish from the level 50. And then I'll probably get a couple more Pink Wishes because I'm gonna get dupes. Yeah, I would like another free 4-star weapon. Yeah, we'll see. We'll see, dude. I mean, we don't know yet. We don't know. So, like I said, I'm literally just hoarding. That's all I'm doing. I'm just leveling in every day and just hoarding. That's all I'm doing. You know, I'm just doing the events. The fucking they brought back the 1,000 questions with Paimon. I'm like, nobody likes this event. I don't like it. Just gives you fucking. It just gives you money. I'm like, oh god, I don't. Give me gems, man. I don't need money. I got plenty. I got like 7 million Mora. I'm like, I literally have just been spending all my gems on Mora. I'm sorry, my resin on Mora. Just go do ley lines all day and just Mora, 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 like every fucking day. And just see my pool millions of Mora just keep gathering. And I'm just like, okay, well, I'm going to have, I bet you by the end of the month, I'm going to have like 15 million Mora. And now I'm going to have so much Mora. Like, oh boy, look at all that Mora I got. Like, oh, lovely. What am I going to spend it on? Yeah, then also I'm going to level up Barbara to 80 and start working on more 80s. Getting everybody to 80. Well, everybody to 80 that I care about. Gotta work on Zhongli to 80. Gotta get Barbara to 80. Who else? Ning Wang to 80. I got a few characters I gotta get to 80 still. I'll eventually do them when I feel like it. Just haven't really felt like the need to do it. But yeah, Rosaria is definitely gonna be pampered tomorrow. I'm gonna pamper her good. I already got a bitching fucking artifact for her waiting. I'm gonna be like, hey, hey, what's her name? the freaking Ganyu. Sorry, I'm gonna have to give you that awesome cryo artifact you're using. Yeah, it's going to waifu. Sorry. We're sorry it gets it over you. Sorry. I'm gonna have to get another cryo artifact for Ganyu. Because Rosario is going to be full timing it. That the benefits her way more because of the pole arm damage. I don't know if Rosaria benefits more from cryo or from just physical damage because that's going to make a big difference. I don't know how her cryo works. I gotta see what her stats are like so I can see what artifacts I need to give her. Because I'm gonna probably start migrating my artifacts from other characters to her because I want to make her one of my main characters. But anywho's, yeah, there's not much else, guys. Like I said, I'm just daily bullshit. Daily bullshit. Not much else. Got my gift card. Cool. Got my gift card. Yeah, got a gift card. Yeah, I mean, I'm not really tired. I'm not gonna go to bed right this second. I'm gonna stay up for probably like 30 more minutes. But yeah, I gotta do some tomorrow I gotta clean up my room some more. I gotta clean up my bed. I gotta clean my desk. I gotta go through my boxes a little bit because I'm trying to get stuff ready for my garage sale I'm having next month, and then me moving in the next 3 months. So we're just slowly getting ready to move. So I rather take my time and you know I don't want to rush. So I'm doing it really early so that way smooth transition. I want to make it a smooth transition. So I'm just getting rid of shit. I got so much crap in my room. And I'm just like, I gotta throw this away, gotta throw that away. I'm trying to downsize right now, so I don't have as much crap to take with me. I'd rather have less stuff to take than more stuff. So that way, moving, I hate because I hate moving. I really hate moving. So I'm trying to make it as easy as possible so I can get rid of stuff that I don't need. Just move it all out, get it out of here. I've already I went through my closet today, spent an hour just taking out old clothes, threw them in trash bags, and say, "Hey, this is going to the garage sale." Went through my boxes, threw a bunch of boxes away I don't need. Just old crap I don't need. I mean, I have a lot more room in my closet now, but I still got to worry about my bed area. That's still like old pairs of shoes and just sort of getting rid of shit, throwing away, ripped clothes. So just get rid of it, Just I don't want stuff, I don't want to hoard. I'm trying to stop hoarding. I notice as I'm getting older, I don't, a lot of stuff I realize I'm just holding on to it because I'm lazy or I just don't go through it. I'm just like I need to just go through my stuff, get rid of shit I don't need, just throw it away or sell it. That's honestly what I need to do. It's like there's no point in me keeping any of it because it's trash. A lot of people like to hoard. When I was young, I would hoard everything. Like, oh, I gotta keep this, gotta keep that. I'm like, why am I keeping this? What's the reason? Like, why do I do this? Like, what? There's no reason to keep all this shit. So I have to go through my room and probably gonna take another half hour just cleaning all this up. way it's nice and clean, and then I don't have to worry about it for a while. Because when I move, I'm gonna reorganize my whole room. Oh yeah, I also bought a brand new computer desk. I'm gonna throw this one away. This one's about had it. It's the thing's all broken. It's the main thing is my keyboard area. The shit's all broken. It's just rotted to hell. It looks really bad. So I want to get rid of this shit. I'm just probably gonna take it to my mom's garage sale and sell it for like $5. But I bought a brand new one. Should be here in a week. Build it and take it with me to my new house. Get rid of this one. Let's see if one of my friends wants it. So, yeah, you want it? You can have it. I don't want it. Gotta get rid of shit. But anyways, guys, I'm gonna log off. I'm gonna go relax a little bit. I'm gonna go relax a little bit and go chill. So, anywho's, I will be back tomorrow. We'll do Rosario tomorrow polls. And then that's about it. So you guys take care. I will see you guys tomorrow. You guys have a good night. Peace out.